coming up, the first snow of the season, plus NAU's marching band is headed to the famous Macy's parade. The news is next.
NAZ Today, Northern Arizona's local news.
Good evening and welcome to NAZ Today. I'm Amelia Pyatt.
And I'm Aishaya Tanaka. Thanks for tuning in.
This morning, Flagstaff woke up to the first snowfall of the season.
I don't know about you, but I am excited for the snow. Riley Cakebush joins us with what we could expecting over the next few days.
Last night was the first snowfall of the season and it continued early into this morning and is expected to pick back up this evening. Currently at the Snow Bowl, it is covered in snow, but right here in central Flagstaff, the snow hasn't began stacking quite yet. We are going to be seeing some cooler temperatures and more snow to come. Stay tuned for more weather. NAZ Today's Reese Clark joins us live for a closer look at some of the winter weather we've been seeing throughout today and yesterday.
Thanks, Riley. We woke up to a little bit of snow on the ground this morning, and it's already feeling like a winter wonderland here in Flagstaff. It seemed like the snow stayed more on the west side of town rather than the east. Now, as this colder weather is coming in, the roads were getting slick this morning and are likely to get that way again tonight. So, winter driving is back. I know I had to remind myself to layer before getting out of the house this morning. As the day went on, the snow leveled off, but as we mentioned, it looks like it will pick up again later tonight. Now, we were originally supposed to be live over at Buffalo Park, where the NAU Marching Band was set to host a community event before their send-off to the Macy's Day Parade. However, due to this crazy weather, they decided to relocate right here at the Sky Dome. I went to their last few practices to learn how they were preparing.
NAU Marching Band is in its final stage of preparation before the Macy's Day Parade. What was once a dream for 250 students is now reality.
I cried like a baby. I was so happy, so excited that I got to do this. This was like my dream since I was a kid. I've always watched it during like Thanksgiving with my family.
Parade marching is new to the band. It takes endurance, strength, and coordination.
It is quite physically demanding. I have been going to the gym and I'll take my trombone and I'll go on the treadmill and then do the horns up and horns down. I would do 3 miles. It takes around 68 minutes at the pace that we might be walking at.
During the 2.5-mile march, the band will perform songs including Ghostbusters, Pink Pony Club, and Bad Romance. To conclude the march at Herald Square, Director of Bands TJ Mack said he chose a song that represented Flagstaff.
This upcoming year is the 100th anniversary of Route 66 that comes through Flagstaff, and so we decided to go with that as our theme, and so we're doing the Route 66 music from Cars by John Mayer as kind of our big Herald Square performance to kind of honor Flagstaff.
NAU will be one of 11 bands marching in the parade. Every step is a milestone for Arizona.
We're actually the first Arizona university to ever go to Macy's. So for them to choose us and kind of be like that milestone of this state, it's really cool.
You know, I spoke with Dr. Stephen Meyer, the director of bands, also earlier this week, and he told me that back in 2009, when he was teaching at the high school level, he took one of his own bands to the Macy's Day Parade, and they marched in there as well. And students have all been telling me that his preparation and the fact that he's gone before has played a huge role in preparing for them to head off to New York. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Reese. Skiers and snowboarders can look forward to enjoying the ride down the slopes this weekend. Snow Bowl is expected to open this Friday. The ski resort is providing donuts, coffee, and hot cocoa. They're also giving away neck gaiters for the first 100 riders on the gondola. Snow Bowl says they're expecting 22 inches of snow in the next 24 hours. Visitors can expect the base to be a mix of man-made snow and natural snow. Lift tickets are available now.
With Christmas just around the corner, it's not too late to cut your own tree. Permits are available for $15 per tree with a maximum of 5 trees per permit. For more information, visit the website on our screen. Then search Kebab National Forest. Trees are available at a number of locations. The City of Flagstaff has launched a new program designed to help residents protect their home from wildfires. The city is offering free assessments, wildfire-resistant kits, and more. Flagstaff is encouraging homeowners to schedule a free home assessment. Visit the city's webpage for more details.
It's no secret that finding a place to live in Flagstaff can be expensive. This is a time-consuming process.
Rents are high and homes are not affordable for many people, but the city is trying to do something about it, as we hear from NAZ Today's Ben Young.
Thank you. Yes, whether you rent or you buy, it is hard to escape the high price tag of housing.
I think the housing market in Flagstaff is still strong. It's very competitive, very expensive. I think it's difficult for first-time buyers and middle-income people.
Realtor Jackie Kellogg says the median price for a home in Flagstaff is more than $700,000, effectively boxing many people out of the market. But 4 years ago, the city created a 10-year housing plan, and some progress has been made.
Flagstaff voters decided that it would be a great idea to have a $20 million bond to help rental and homeownership opportunities for community members. At this point, all 4 programs are moving.
The 4 programs are each aimed at a different part of the housing market. There are incentives for homebuyers, rental incentives for developers of affordable housing, a plan to rehabilitate public housing, and a program to repurpose buildings to be used as housing. And the city is working with homebuilders and apartment developers to magnify the effects of the 4 programs.
It takes a lot of partnerships, and I feel like that sometimes gets missed. The city does not have a lot of funds, so we work with a lot of community partners to make sure that we can work with them and just leverage resources that way.
But despite these efforts, Flagstaff faces one problem that is basically unavoidable.
I mean, we're landlocked here by the National Forest. People struggle to find affordable homes.
But there is some good news. Home prices and rents are beginning to fall. Back to you.
8 vehicles in the Hilltop parking garage were broken into yesterday. NAU police say they discovered several cars with broken windows and stolen items. The incident took place sometime between Monday evening and Tuesday.
There's a new twist to the Harkins movie theaters in Flagstaff: liquor. In early August, City Council endorsed the theater's chains to attempt to obtain a liquor license. After a few months of construction, a bar is now open near the concession stands. Hard liquor is available, as well as signature cocktails based off the movies currently playing.
NAU scientists and students played a role in 2 NASA spacecrafts, one named Blue and one named Gold. In case you didn't know, that's NAU's colors. It's all a part of the ESCAPADE Mars mission. The spacecraft will be used to study how solar winds and solar storms interact with Mars. The launch took place in Florida earlier this month. NAU had a key role in developing 4 cameras for the project.
Northern Arizona is getting a new gun range. Gunfighter Canyon, Flagstaff, will open next year.
NAZ Today's Oliver Jones has more.
Gunfighter Canyon operates ranges in both Williams and Page and is now preparing a location in Flagstaff, west of Route 66 and Butler. Owners say that they expect most customers to be tourists. With a name like Gunfighter Canyon, you can imagine some residents aren't happy to see the project open in Flagstaff.
What we're using guns for has changed, and so, we need to make changes to the amendment and write it so that it's sensible and come up with laws that are sensible.
I don't have anything against gun ranges because I believe that the people owning the gun range are hopefully teaching gun owners how to be safe gun owners, how to store it and how to load it and how to carry with it.
As you might expect, owner Nishan Campbell sees things differently.
In Arizona, we're a fairly permissive state, meaning the biggest difference between us and most states is we are a right to carry state. So we give the individual the benefit of the doubt from the very beginning.
And we're in Arizona and there's hardly any laws. I mean, we're in the grocery store and you can see guns and pistols just out in the open.
Shooting ranges in the US generated $5.7 billion in 2024 alone. There are now an estimated 8,000 ranges across the country, After several setbacks due to planning permission, Gunfighter Canyon Flagstaff is set to open in the first quarter of 2026. Oliver Jones, NAZ Today.
Coming up, a playful pup named Ruby needs a home. Stay with us.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars. Really tall. I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands? Yes. You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Your son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For Pet of the Week, we have Ruby, a sweet, energetic dog wishing to be adopted for her upcoming birthday.
NAZ Today's Jadelyn Narito has the story.
Ruby is an American Pit Bull Terrier mix who is almost 3 years old. She's been at the shelter for about 8 months and can't wait to find her family.
If whoever does adopt her, she will be a lap dog. It doesn't matter how big or small the person is, she'll make herself a lap dog. And she's a good girl.
You heard that right. Ruby has a big heart and fun personality, which makes her a great choice for a new addition to the family.
She is perfectly fine with kids, teenagers, the whole 9 yards.
Although Ruby can get along with anyone, she does sometimes get protective around her food, but that does not mean she isn't a gentle dog.
The only thing we've ever really seen with her is she gets a little food defensive sometimes. We would recommend her being the only animal in her house, just to make sure there's no issues with any foods or anything like that. But she is an absolute sweetheart.
Ruby is a hyper puppy that loves playtime and belly rubs.
Other than that, she likes playing, she likes, as you were seeing, jumping around. She gets very, very hyper.
A side note, 2 weeks ago we featured a dog named Ruger. We're happy to say he's been adopted. But Ruby is waiting for her family. If you would like to adopt Ruby or are interested in donating, visit coconinohumane.org or call 928-526-1076. Stay tuned for weather with Riley Kickbush.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
So, I got this new family.
And I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back. My name is Riley Cakebush, and I'll be your weather forecaster for this evening. Taking a look at our northern Arizona region, we are seeing cooler temperatures and snowfall right in these blue areas, mainly affecting Flagstaff, Winslow, and Taylor. In Flagstaff currently, it is 36 degrees with that humidity at 92% due to our rain and snowfall today. Our current temps in Arizona, we are seeing that 36, of course, in Flagstaff, a 48 in Kingman, and a 50 in Page. These temperatures are looking much cooler than they were last week. Our overnight temperatures, we are at 35 degrees right now at 6 p.m. and we'll be getting all the way down to 30 degrees at 3 a.m. And we'll be seeing precipitation all throughout the night and will be predicted 1 to 2 inches of snowfall throughout the night. Looking at tomorrow's temperatures, we're going to start the morning at 38 degrees at 6 a.m., staying in those low 30s for the remainder of the day. Again, seeing that precipitation all throughout tomorrow. Our 5-day forecast, tomorrow we are seeing a high of 37 and a low of 30, with those scattered snowstorms staying for the remainder of the week going into the weekend. So if you're planning on driving home for Thanksgiving, make sure to stay safe on those icy roads. That's all the weather I have for you today. Stay tuned after the break for more.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire. How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? The garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally, feeling if the ashes are cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ah yes, the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe, but not so much by Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable. Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here? Biologically, no. Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org. When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Welcome back. My name is Brian Adams and I'll be your sports reporter for the night. It was a busy week in the Flagstaff sporting scene, so let's get into it. NAU football hosted Cal Poly for their senior night and last home game of the season on Saturday. It came down to the final drive as the Lumberjacks came away with a 35-27 victory. Head coach Brian Wright is proud of his seniors as they played their last game at the Sky Dome.
It meant an incredible amount to go out with those guys at home today with a win. It was the number one mission that we threw up on the board in our Sunday meeting, that we're going to battle for these guys. Our program is about service and always doing something for somebody else in the teamwork, but it was pretty special to be able to do it for those guys, those 20.
Quarterback Ty Pennington threw for 356 yards and 4 touchdowns against the Mustangs defense and became the 5th Lumberjack in history to pass for 5,000 career passing yards. But he says that credit goes to the rest of his offense.
Cool accomplishment, but it just comes to the guys that surround me, the receivers, great players all over the field. You saw Colby do his thing today. The guys up front, protecting me, so I have the opportunity to do that.
NAU will be on the road for their last game against Weber State in the Red Rock rivalry. The Lumberjacks currently sit at 7-4, and this is a must-win game if they want to stay in playoff contention. Basketball season is also picking up. Embry-Riddle traveled up the mountain to face the Lumberjacks in Rural Activity Center last night. NAU defeated the Eagles 108-79, marking the highest point total for the Lumberjacks this season. The Lumberjacks were looking to grow on their last matchup against the University of Arizona. Isaiah Shaw talked to sports reporter Lydia Schwieters after the game.
One of our keys to the game was Tucson to Flagstaff, so we wanted to take what we learned in Tucson and bring it back to Flagstaff, and obviously getting back in the win column was huge for us.
Following the victory, NAU takes on Cal Poly at home on Monday, going for their first back-to-back wins of the season. NAU women's volleyball hosted Idaho State for their last home game before the Big Sky Championships began on Monday. Lumberjacks defeated the Bengals 3-1 to wrap up the regular season. This continued the Lumberjacks' undefeated home streak, making them 11-0 at Rural Activity Center. The victory guarantees at least a share of the Big Sky Conference regular season title. A big congratulations to the Lumberjacks, but the win was far from easy.
They need her to put the ball down here to win this. That's the pass NAU needs.
Shulikov. Northern Arizona wins the marathon.
In the second set of the match, the Lumberjacks and the Bengals nearly set a new NCAA record for the highest scoring set in women's volleyball. The two rallied back and forth until the Lumberjacks finally took the set 44-42. The Coconino Panthers earned their first road playoff win in almost 40 years on Friday, defeating the Bradshaw Mountain Bears 31-14, just 3 weeks after losing the region title on the same field. The Panthers' defense set the tone early, stuffing the Bears and holding star running back Kylan Jackson in check. Gavin Moran's fourth down rumble put Coconino up 10-0 at the half, and after Bradshaw closed to within 3, Jake Henley sealed it with a late deep strike to Austin Rats. Dylan Collado added 2 scores as time expired to give the Panthers a decisive victory. The Panthers head to Yuma to face the number 6 seeded Gila Ridge in the quarterfinals as Coconino tries to make program history. The Flagstaff boys and girls cross country teams had a successful trip down to Phoenix this weekend, with the boys winning their second straight state title and the girls finishing second in the Division II state meet. On the boys' side, junior Johannes Van Meeren set a state course record, cruising to the individual title in under 15 minutes. His Eagles teammate senior Alex Bland finished second on the girls' side. On the girls' side for the Eagles, senior Taylor Big Gambler finished first, with her teammate Kylan Taylor placing in third, capping off a great season for the Eagles. Well, that's all I have for the sports I have for you tonight. Stay tuned with your weather recap with Riley Cakebush after the break.
Maybe you can make retirement happen.
After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? Well, now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? Mine. Oh.
All right, look at you taking the stairs. Who are you?
We're your lungs. We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early when it's more curable. Good to know. Well, I gotta go somewhere.
So do we.
So do we.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Again, looking at that 5-day forecast, we're going to be seeing those snowstorms throughout the week into the weekend, with those highs of 40s into those lows of 20s for the weekend. And so if you're going outside this weekend, make sure to bundle up. So I love the snow. What about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, being from Phoenix, I'm not really used to it, but it's always fun to go out there and make a snowman, have some fun, just kind of hang out with friends.
I personally love the snow. I can't wait to go out and frolic in it, maybe make a snowman if I have the chance.
You know, I personally like to sit in the warm, like with the fire going on, some hot cocoa. You know, it's my favorite kind of year, but...
You know, I agree with Amelia. I like to watch it from inside.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I also will be cheering on our band at the Macy Days Parade. I don't know, but I'm really excited for them. So,
I'm so excited
You
to
can
see
sit
that.
inside with your hot cocoa and watch them all morning.
You are so right. I'm excited for that. Anyways, that's all the news we have for you tonight. We'll see you in 2 weeks for our final show of the semester.